Have you ever felt your heart racing before a big presentation or found it hard to concentrate during a stressful workday? If so, you are not alone. Stress is a universal experience, but have you ever wondered what's really happening inside our body and mind when we are stressed out? In this today's video, we are going to explore the science of stress, how it affects your brain, your body, and most importantly, how you can effectively manage it. So let's dive in. Let's start with the basics. Stress is your body's natural response to any perceived threat, or the demand, whether it is a work deadline, a big exam, or even a personal challenge. Stress is our body's way of protection. When you encounter a stressor, your brain reacts by activating the amygdala. What is amygdala? Amygdala is the emotional center of your brain, and it signals to the hypothalamus, which then promotes the release of stress hormone. Including cortisol and adrenaline from your adrenal glands. These hormones prepare your body to either fight the threat or flee from it. This response is known as fight or flight response. Think about it. Have you ever been in a tight spot, like preparing for a job interview? That rush of energy and alertness can actually help you perform better. But when that stress becomes chronic, it can lead to some serious issues. Now let's talk about the chronic stress. What it does to your brain and body. When stress becomes a constant state rather than a temporary response, it can have damaging effects. Chronic stress leads to the amygdala becoming hyperactive, which makes you more sensitive to stress. This is why people under constant stress often feel anxious or overwhelmed. But it doesn't stop there. Chronic stress also shrinks the hippocampus, which is crucial for memory and learning. Ever walk into a room and forgotten why you went in there? Stress can make these things happen more often. Additionally, chronic stress is linked to various mental health issues like anxiety, depression, and burnout. For instance, when I was overwhelmed during my final exams, I found myself forgetting things I had studied and feeling perpetually fatigued. This is a clear sign that stress was taking a toll on my brain. Now let's discuss how stress affects your body physically. Stress doesn't just impact your mind, it has a far-reaching effects on your physical health too. For starters, stress elevates your heart rate and blood pressure. Over the time, this can lead to serious cardiovascular issues such as heart diseases. And if you have ever felt your heart racing before a presentation, that's your body responding to stress. Stress also weakens your immune system. And when you are stressed, your body produces more cortisol, which can lower your immunity. Sometimes you should have noticed that you catch colds more easily when you are stressed. I remember a time when I was juggling work and personal commitments. I felt run down and ended up getting sick. It was a wake-up call about how stress impacts my physical health just a couple of days ago. Additionally, stress can affect your digestive system, leading to issues like stomach cramps or irritable bowel syndrome. This is because the stress triggers the release of stomach acids, which can upset our stomach. So how can you recognize stress in your daily life? It's not just about feeling anxious or overwhelmed. It is beyond that. So we'll be discussing some signs which we should be looking for in order to recognize the stress in our life. The first is mood swings, feeling irritable or moody more often than usual. So this is also one sign. The second sign is sleeping issues, difficulty in falling asleep or staying asleep. Third issue is physical symptoms like headaches, muscle tension, or the fatigue. The fourth is changes in appetite, eating more or less than usual. The fifth is social withdrawal, avoiding friends or social activities. So these are the 5 signs of stress. For instance, when I was in a particular stressful phase, I noticed I would snap at friends over small things. That was a clear sign that I needed to address my stress levels. Now that we understand the science behind the stress, let's talk about practical ways to manage it effectively. So we are going to discuss about some strategies that we can implement in our life, which are science-backed and which can help us to reduce the stress levels in our day-to-day life. The first point is mindfulness and meditation. Mindfulness is about staying present and aware of your thoughts and feelings, without the judgment, and it can significantly reduces your stress. Research shows that regular mindfulness practice can actually decrease the size of the amygdala and lowers the cortisol levels, which eventually reduces your stress levels. Let's try a quick exercise together. Sit comfortably. Then close your eyes and take a deep breath. You have to take deep breath for in 4 seconds. You have to hold it for a moment and exhale slowly. Okay, so take a deep breath, hold it and release it slowly. So by eventually doing this exercise, you can focus solely on your breath for just a minute, which can help you to be calm in a stressful condition or stressful phase. Even dedicating just a few minutes in a day to this kind of mindfulness, it can lead to noticeable changes in how you feel. After integrating mindfulness into your routine, you will feel more centered and less reactive to stressors throughout the day. Next, talking about exercise. Physical activity is one of the best stress relievers. Okay, when you exercise, your body releases endorphins, the hormones that act as natural painkillers and mood elevators. Studies shows that just 30 minutes of moderate exercise like walking or dancing can significantly lower cortisol levels. Think about how you feel after a long walk or workout. Much lighter. That is the endorphins kicking in. Like you feel that a lot of weight has been put off from your shoulders. Okay, it feels more lighter when you just end up doing some kind of exercise. Okay, or doing a simple long walk. Another simple yet effective method is deep breathing. Just talked about in our earlier point. Okay, deep breathing helps in activate your body's relaxation response. Here is how you can do it. Like you have to inhale slowly through your nose for 4 seconds. You have to hold it for 4 seconds and then exhale through your mouth for 6 seconds. Let's practice it together. Ready? Then inhale. Hold for 4 seconds, then exhale for 6 seconds. Like this. Now notice that how this simple practice calms your nervous system. And I have found that when I am feeling overwhelmed, taking just a couple of minutes to breathe deeply can make a huge difference. And the fourth point is social connections. You don't have to underestimate the power of social connections. Spending time with your friends and family can help you to buffer the stress. When you are around your loved ones, your body releases oxytocin, which reduces cortisol. So think about time when you were feeling down, but hanging out with the friends lifted your spirits. It's not just emotional, it is psychological. Like I remember feeling stressed out during a project, but a quick dinner with the friends turned my whole mood around. That's the power of connections or the social interactions, maybe within your family or with the friends. Finally, let's talk about sleep. Quality sleep is essential for managing stress. Like when you are well rested, your body is better equipped to handle stressors. Like research shows that sleep deprivation increases cortisol levels, making stress worse. You have to aim for 7 to 9 hours of sleep each night. Like I noticed that when I prioritize my sleep, I feel more focused and less anxious throughout the next day. Like you are having a full control over your body and your mind. And in the end, to wrap it all up, stress is a natural part of your life, but it doesn't have to control you. It shouldn't be chronic. And by understanding how stress affects your brain and body, you can take proactive steps to manage it. And you have to remember that the strategies we discussed today, like practicing mindfulness, exercising regularly, utilizing deep breaths, okay, nurturing your social connections and prioritizing your sleep. So each of these can help you cope up with stress in a healthy way. So that's it for today, guys. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more tips on improving your mental and physical well-being. Remember, managing stress is a journey and you are not alone. And until next time, stay calm and take care. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.